Hello and welcome to Writing for Screens, the screenwriting step-by-step live stream, episode 254. I am trying this again because apparently there was a technical problem and I was sped up. I'm hoping that is not the case. I am hoping that we are back on now. My name is Glenn Gers and I come to you every Monday through Friday, if I can make it at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time Zone, to let you look over my shoulder, share my screen while I write a script. I'm not going to do the whole intro because you can watch it on another thing. Okay. We had a technical glitch. For some reason, I was going weirdly fast, but according to Captain Tim, I am now normal speed. I swear I was going at normal speed before, but I am very relieved that now you guys can see me. I will start again with some of the details. For my full intro where I talk about this channel, please watch one of the other videos, one of the other step-by-steps, because I'm not going to go through it all now. All right. Who's here? Let's see. Please let me know if there is a technical issue. I don't know what it is, so I'll just do the best I can. In the meantime, once again, if you are in the United States of America, please vote next week. Or, as some of us have done here, vote now, by mail. It's legal, it's safe, you can do it. But if you feel like going and voting by yourself in the person, do that too. Just please vote. Elections matter, okay? Do not get discouraged by the madness of our times. It's still worth it to vote. Even if you are just voting to protect us from somebody that you don't like and you don't even like the person you're voting for, it's okay. Just vote. And that is true globally, I believe. It is really important that people vote. Okay. So, hello, Jonathan. Good to see you. Thank you. All right. Let's get back to work. Okay, another thing I wanted to tell you guys before I get started with the writing stuff is I was just informed that an interview I did a couple months ago on a YouTube channel called the Outward Film Network. They did a Zoom interview with me, and I'm going to put a link to it in the description of this video so that you can watch it. It was pretty cool. A lot of it was about DIY and indie filmmaking, and my thoughts on that. And it's been a while, but I remember liking what I said at the time. So if you want to watch that, the description will be in the link will be in the description of this video. It's an interview with me, with a guy named Matt on the Outward Film Network. They're from Britain, and they were kind enough to invite me to be interviewed. Okay, so apparently I am speaking at a normal speed, or my normal speed. Okay, this is a better time for a short while. Yeah, okay, yes, I know that there's some time changes for a lot of you, and there's going to be time changes as of next week, but let's see what we can do. Pretty soon, actually, I'm planning to go to a couple hours earlier, Tuesdays and Thursdays instead of every day, and so I know that you guys in the European and further east from me areas will have me earlier in the day. Okay, so let's talk writing. For a change of pace. Let's do some writing. Okay, so if you recall, we have created a full pilot script. I have written it. I have rewritten it. Now I have gone through it. I printed it out, which not all of you will do, but I did print it out because now and then I like to look at it in a different form. I will either try reading it on an iPad or reading it on my computer, but now and then I print it out simply because it's a way to get some perspective, some distance. Another thing that you can do sometimes is just change the font. Obviously, in the end, you're going to need to put your script into Courier font. It's required by the industry. But in the meantime, when you're just reading it for yourself, put it in some other font just so that you can see it differently. And then read through it, and I'm now just tinkering with the words. Okay, so the first thing I noticed was I've got this scene, the next scene that starts here. Hi, Donna. I know I quit just as you were there. Apparently, I was having some kind of technical glitch where I was going faster than people could tolerate. Welcome. Glad you're here. Whatever time zone you are in, Donna, I know that Britain is currently daylight time. America is going to be daylight time. Okay. So here's the thing. I did this scene. We end the scene with Madeline in bed with Norman, and then I cut to Xena heading out to her plane at the same time. When she does that, she's talking, but I put the talking all in the other part. So I'm moving. It's just part of, there we go. It's part of getting the scene into your mind, is that you want to understand she's walking, she's talking on her earpods. You want to hear her talking in that scene. Then you cut to Cameron. Boom. All right. I'm on the red eye to George. Okay. I have to get out to George's. Yeah, I have to get out. Oops. I have to get out to George. I have to get out to George's. I'm taking the red eye to George's. I have to get out to George's. Taking the red eye. No. I'm taking the red eye to Pennsylvania. Norman showed up at George's. Taking the red eye to Pennsylvania. Norman showed up at George's and hit them, honestly, with a lava lamp. Okay, that's pretty good. All right. I'm taking the red eye. Taking the red eye back east. Back east. That's what we California people. That's it. I'm taking the red eye back east. That's what California people... For some reason, California people, or at least Los Angeles people, call the East Coast back east as if they're all from there, which obviously they're not. Okay. Now, what I was thinking was, is there a joke to be had here that Cameron doesn't know what a lava lamp is? What's a lava lamp? What's a lava lamp? Never focus. I need you to do something. What is a lava lamp? Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know how common lava lamps are. They're a 1960s device that I don't think a lot of young people know. So I'm gonna do it. Yes, yeah, I did one episode of Becker. I had worked on a show called the Jeff Foxworthy Show, and the guy who was running it under the showrunner, Russ Woody, went on to work on Becker, and they were looking for people to do some spare episodes, and they called me and said, "Hey, you want to do an episode?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" A couple fun things about that Becker episode. The first is, I had never really had the experience of coming in at that point as a one episode writer on a sitcom. But one of the things that they often do is they figure out what they want the episode to be. They basically did the outline of the episode by themselves before I got there. So they just came to me and said, here's an outline. This is the show. So you can get the sense of the characters, watch some of the show, and then just write a script. But I didn't have to think of the script or anything. I had never done that. I was like, you guys just did all the work. I mean, most of the work of writing is figuring out what happens and who the people are. So they said, no, just write the script. So I did. It was fun. I ran too long, as I always do. But it was really fun. They were really great people. They were really nice to me. I met a lot of nice people. I also didn't quite understand how social writing for shows is and how much you're supposed to like talk to people. So I was very shy and nervous, and I didn't really know like how to talk to people like in the lunch breaks and stuff. And Matt Weiner, who later created Mad Men, was on that staff, and he came to talk to me, and I was just like, I don't know you. I don't know how to, I was terrible. I was socially incompetent. And I always thought, if I had been more friendlier to Matt Weiner, I could have worked on Mad Men. Anyway, hello, something else is here. Hello, Blaine. Hello, Jean. Hello, Craig. Good to see all of you. Very nice to have you here. Anyway, thank you, Nathan, yes, I did an episode of Becker. I did an episode of Sybil. I did a couple of spare sitcom episodes here and there. The way that happens is somebody asks you to do it. they don't look for strangers. They say, oh, I know this person. They're a good writer. You want them to write an episode? And you're like, sure. So that's how I did that. All right. Okay, I'm here. What can I do? What can I do? I'm on it. I need you to do something. Great. Great. What? What is the focus? I need you to. Oh, okay, great. Oh, okay. Great. Oh, okay, great. Yeah, that's better. What is the lava lamp? Focus. I need you to do something. Oh, okay, great. Sure. Great. Sure. Oh, okay, great. Sure. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, tomorrow is my parents' 30th anniversary. I need you to go to that for me and tell them I can't make it. I need you to go to that and tell them. I need you to go and tell them I can't make it, and you're there instead. I just think that's a funny idea. Are they going to be okay with that? What are they going to do? Fire me? Do they have a problem with gender fluidity? I wouldn't bring it up. Gotcha. Roger that. Roger that. One other thing, you need to sing a song. No. No way, sorry. No way, sorry. All right. Okay. I'm sorry. No way, I'm sorry. No way. I'm sorry. No way, I'm sorry. You know I'm here for you. But not that. But no. You know I'm here for you, but no. Okay. You want to be a singer, right? I'm working on being okay. Exactly. And this is the work. And this is the work. I can't. Okay. The reason that I'm able to write some of these lines like boom, 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 not that they're all coming to me. Some of them are. Most of them I already wrote down. In other words, while I was reading it, I was like, oh, what should they say? So now I'm just typing it in and smoothing it. Donna says, I am exploring mini docos at the moment. Docos being documentaries. I did one with my mom in her garden last week and one on a national park I visited. I'm filming one with my dad and his works. Cool. That's a great idea. I recently had to transition from Adobe Premiere Pro to the free DaVinci Resolve Steepler. Not too pretty yet. Any software, any new software, but especially post-production, it takes a lot of work. They have gotten so sophisticated and so the range of things that you can do with this software is so immense that it's like learning to fly a jet. There's so many knobs and buttons on the controls, and so many of the commands do many things, which is truly extraordinary because when editing started, you just took a piece of film and another piece of film and you snipped them with a scissor and then you taped them together. And that was editing. And in some ways, that's easier to learn. But if you practice with the software, you will get better. So just don't work on any project that are life or death when you're still learning a software. That includes screenwriting software, by the way. Anyway, good, Donna. Yeah, it's cool. It is amazing. We have in our hands or available to us technology that was never available to ordinary people until the past 10 years. The 20th century, filmmaking was a very exclusive thing that nobody was allowed to do unless you were part of a very specific group of people with a lot of money. And now all of that stuff is in your hands. It is kind of freaky. So yeah, you should explore, try different things, do all sorts of stuff. Okay. Okay, let's see where we are. So I can't. You have to. Look how genius this is. It's my gift to them. It's my gift to them and my gift to you. You're great. You can do this. You're great. Give the waiter your phone and have them video it. Have them video to me. Not video to me. I want to say FaceTime. I'm just going to say FaceTime because even though it's an Apple product, FaceTime me in. Have them FaceTime me in. You have to. Look how genius this is. It's my gift to them and my gift to you. You can do this. You're great. Give the waiter your phone and have them FaceTime and FaceTime me in. Have them FaceTime me in. What kind of song? Okay. Hi, Larry. Nice to see you. Okay, so that scene is good. Then, okay, I'm taking out this. Nope. It just says shh. Okay. Right. Good. This is all good. Until here. Okay. Yes, indeed. Good idea. Okay. Yeah, that was throwing up all I prayed in the post. I think it was the octopus. Throwing up all night, praying. I've eaten octopus. Don't eat octopus. Don't. Okay. Anyway, I'm taking a sick day. I'm taking a sick day. Don't eat them. I think it's the octopus. Ever eaten octopus? Don't eat octopus. Yeah, it's better. By the way, for those of you who like octopus, I apologize. I just thought it was a funny thing to say. I don't personally like eating octopus, but I know a lot of people do, and cool. Me and McLean, not such big fans, but that is okay. You're allowed to just say stuff in scripts. You don't have to be always right or good. Oh, wait, I noticed I had another little cut here. Does it? Are you still on? No, I just Still high. There we go. Okay. Starting a Gatorade IV. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you're just doing it. You're just doing it as work that you practice on, that you get experience on, and that you are apparently with clients privately doing for their needs. That's all cool. Okay. No, I'm turning off my phone and starting a Gatorade IV. You have a scar. You have a scar. Arthroscopic. That's okay. Are you a doctor? Boom. Oh, you need the scar. Yes, the scar. The scar. Yeah. The scar. Orthoscopic. I don't know if that's a real word. You know, I'll leave it. Sounds right. I had a full circle moment last week. The place my son is doing work experience at helped develop an app that I made a commercial for a couple of years ago. Whoa, that's cool. The more work you do, the more people you meet, the more experiences you have. It's always worth trying things if you can do it, even if it's not your greatest ambition, because, as Donna said, you never know. Down the line, the apps you might have made commercials for might hire your kid to be an intern. Hello, Noor Baiti, and good morning to you. Good morning. It's afternoon here, and good morning in Jakarta, Indonesia. Very glad to have you. Thank you for being here. Okay. Just kind of a habit. Detecting, kind of. Just kind of a habit, detecting, kind of. More about this, that was my note. A little more about detecting, kind of. Just kind of have it like, kind of detecting. Detecting, kind of like a, just a, observation. It's just a habit. Detecting, kind of like observations. This is all good. Okay, we're good here for a couple pages. Pages of okay writing. Okay. Now, this is actually now Sparksville. Hey, Najo, glad you're here. Sorry I was going fast before. Apparently I was going fast. Just parked a conspiracy nut billboard outside their house. It's my home and my place. Yeah, that's okay. Is it outside their house? Outside the Target? The house? Outside the Target. I don't know, the Target is too, like, military. That's not Dundosky. Billboard conspiracy. A billboard where they can see it outside their house. Yeah. You just parked a conspiracy, not billboard, outside. Their house. Yeah, leave it. Okay. Didn't like the word groin. Unmentionables. Nope. Privates. There we go. There we go. That's cuter. I want to change this line to I'm old-fashioned. I'm old. You probably want your clothes. I'm old-fashioned. All right. This is all good. This scene is good. I like this scene. This scene is okay until we get to this speech. Just gave up on looking, so I figured stop worrying about it. Plunge in, hang on, and try to enjoy the parts that feel like we get to the inevitable horror movie. That's a good story. Okay. Yeah, I just gave up a long time ago. That's it. All right. Okay. So all of this is pretty good. Or this morning. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Okay, this is a dumb problem, but it's the kind of thing, it does make a difference. She said, or this morning, which is cool because he's saying, I didn't think last night, but it was really in the morning that they did it. And that's cool, except then his next line is, I'm sorry, you're in mourning, M-O-U-R, meaning grief over the loss of her ex-husband. People hearing those two things, there's going to be a weird disconnect. There's going to be a jarring confusion over the fact that it was this morning in mourning, the lines right next to each other. You try not to do stuff like that. The problem is those are both good lines. But the thing is, in mourning and then no, I'm not, in shock maybe, but George was a long time ago. That's all good. So, this is a tricky one. This is a problem where I have a good set of lines here. God, I'm sorry, I'm so boring. I don't think you can say last night was boring. And she says like, well, or this morning, meaning the real fun. That's just a good exchange. I mean, you're bereaved. Okay, yeah. Bereaved. That's what, bereaved. You're bereaved. Right. You're bereaved. No, I'm not in shock, maybe, but George was a long time ago. And then I realized that this speech wasn't right. The leaving him isn't what I wanted to talk about. It was here she says, I did love him, because that's the question. It's like, oh, you had this loss of someone you loved. She says, I did love him back then. Then take out this leaving him. We were good. We were good. It was intense. It's everything I ever wanted. So then why did you leave? So then why did you... So then why did you leave? It's everything I ever wanted. So then why did you leave? Because I was 19 years old. Because I was 19 years old and everything I wanted was crazy. And if I stayed with him, I was going to die. This is all good. This is good stuff. So, you're bereaved. I think I said bereaved somewhere else. Hold on. Find bereaved. Yeah, the woman is grieving. All right. Do I want to say bereaved twice? And even in an episode, do you want to say it's a very specific word? You're grieving. 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 You're grieving. I mean, you're grieving. No, I'm not. In shock, maybe, but George was a long time ago. I did love him back then. We were good. It was intense. It was everything I ever wanted. So then why did you leave? And then she tells this great story. Okay, so this is good. Boom, 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 boom. Is watching the right word here? Respectfully staying back, but all right. So this is all good. So here's the thing. This is not quite clear. Selfie casting. I guess it's okay. I might as well emphasize it. Selfie casting herself as she rolls. She walks with. She pulls. George told me privately that if anything ever happened to him, he left anything, everything. I don't like that. If anything ever happened to him, he left everything we'd need to know hidden in the attic. If anything ever happened to him, he left everything we'd need to know. I guess you can get away with it. George told me privately, if anything ever happened to him, he left everything we'd need to know. It's something a person could say. Yeah. That seems okay. All right, this is where things are not okay. Okay. Yeah, this is all right. Okay, but not. Now we're going to move all this. Okay, so the reason I changed those paragraph breaks is this is finding the case. Then the action of pulling it down and opening it seemed like a separate action. And then Xena turning to look at her to give her reaction. I wanted those to be distinct actions. Because before I had Xena pulls it off the case, off the shelf, right in the same paragraph with, hey, look, the movie. So that's what I was doing. Okay. Okay. Attic. Instagram story. I had originally had this as the idea was that we were cutting to the tape itself, but that's not what's happening. So it's here, still in the attic, still happening in the attic. All right. George has set the phone on a tripod. Xena has set the phone on a tripod so she can broadcast herself. Lit by a portable ring light. It's not voiceover, it's just Xena. So excited, everything is live. George's secret files, evidence identified. Okay. Intercut? Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said to myself. There we go. Okay. don't want it. Now, I had originally thought I would have her play that again, but you know what? Okay. No, 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 no. There we go. No, no, no. So I kind of hope someone is watching this, even though that means I'm dead, because it also means I did it. I got him. No, seriously. Okay. I think that's better. No, it's better that way. All right. Is she saying all those curse words, or is she saying, I hate you? No, I think it's, yeah. I think that's okay. Good. Okay, this is okay. I try not to overthink it. If I read through something and I made notes and then I'm like, oh, should I do that? I try to remember that when I read it, I felt okay about it. Sometimes when you're down, like in the woods and you're looking tree to tree, you're not looking at the forest as a whole, you can overwork certain trees. So I try to not overwork when I'm doing this kind of polishing. It's something, if something's really bothering me, the next time I read it, I'll catch it again and I'll say, okay, now it's really worth fixing. But I don't want to overthink stuff. If I read through it and it read okay, yeah, this is okay. I think I'm going to stop there. Stop that there. Yeah. Yalla. Okay, for those of you who missed it, I will be putting a link in the description about this, which is a YouTube video on this very same YouTube, a 45-minute interview with me from a site called the Outward Film Network, a channel here on YouTube. They were kind enough to interview me from England by Zoom. I talked a lot about some stuff that you've heard before, but a bunch about indie film and the nature of doing DIY, low budget, outsider kind of films. It's a topic I really like. I think I spoke well. I honestly, I don't know about you, I can't sit and watch myself talk for 45 minutes on a video. It's just not my idea of a good time. So I have not watched it, but when I did it, I remember thinking good things. So there we go. It is fabulous to see all of you. Please do, if you live in the United States, do vote now. There is an election coming on this coming Tuesday, and if you can vote, early and you feel like doing a mail-in ballot, do it. Otherwise, please vote on Tuesday. Cool, thank you. And with that, I think we are done for today, and tomorrow is another day. Go write something.